Yo, what's up, everybody? Your boy Jordan here, all in audio, man, and we got another episode for you guys. Top of the year, we did an episode with NMFO. They had a joint project, and the episode went great. We're just getting to dropping it now, and since then, my boy Nick has dropped a solo project, Motivation Music. Y'all definitely go check that out. Both projects are on Apple, Spotify, all that good stuff, man. So y'all show the guys some love and support the movement. The Band-Aid Boys, NMFO, Khalil, Young Steez. He got a song on this Motivation Music project that goes crazy. So man, y'all support the guys, man. Like, share, and comment on this video, and let me know what you think.
All in audio experience.
Everybody like that?
Yup.
Let's do it. Let's pod.
All in audio experience.
Because I can't hear the intro. All right, yo, what's up, everybody, man? It's the All In Audio Experience, bro. And we got a special guest, two guests, man. We got NMFO in the building.
What do with y'all, man?
Yeah, man. We got 2/3 of the Band-Aid Boys in the building. Shoot. Go ahead, pan to Steez real quick, bro.
You hear them?
And we got he in here too, bro. We gonna focus on NMFO today, bro. I got my brother Nicholas Amar in the building.
Yeah, what do my guy?
Yes, boy. And I got my man Khalil in the building too.
What's
Yes,
up, boy?
sir. Man, we got them boys from the Gump in the building. Let me start there. Because we got a special project we're going to talk about. We're going to get to that. But first, I got to start with the roots, man. How did y'all boys get to know each other?
Oh, hell.
Yeah. I need the story. Folks want to know.
Shit, where we from, the side of town we stay on, it's like, Montgomery in general, shit, it's a small-ass kind of city, even though it's the capital and shit. But,
Yeah.
like, you goddamn, everybody you go to elementary school with, you damn near end up going to high school with for the most part.
Okay.
So, shit, me and Landis met in elementary, really. And just so happened we stayed in the same neighborhood.
Okay.
So that shit happened.
Did y'all meet in school first or in the neighborhood?
I want to say the neighborhood, really.
Yeah, neighborhood.
Yeah. And then it was like, shit, seeing that nigga going to school one day, and I'm like, damn, that nigga going to the same school as me.
Yeah, okay. For sure.
Yeah, then our mamas became best friends and more shit. You know what I'm saying? Basketball team, all type of shit. So,
What's one of your first core memories of Nick?
First core memory.
Yeah, where his personality came through. Like, he was like, oh, he this
So
type of
I got a memory like an elephant, so I remember everything.
Okay, for sure.
So we had a mutual homie named Tony. Tony lived across the street from me, around from Nick.
Okay.
So Nick and Tony were in the same kindergarten class together. And I went to another school, kindergarten, but then I ended up transferring to their school. Already knew Tony because he's the across the street neighbor.
Type.
Tony tell me there's another little boy that live out here. He cool. I'm like, all right, man, we got to meet this dude.
Yeah.
See what's cracking.
Yeah.
is he that cool? He kept.
So Nick come around, come play one day. I'm like, you the dude from the other side? Nick like, so you the dude from the other side.
Yeah.
Nick about me, tell me about Nick.
Yeah.
He rubbing
each
his
other.
head together. He doing the bird, man.
You feel me? Shout out Tony. So end up playing with each other. Cause you know that's how we made friends back in the day.
All right.
Then
Got a hoop.
Ended up seeing him at school. I'm like, so you go to this school too, bro?
Okay, we locking in.
So, yeah, by that time, we were just cool. By 3rd grade, we became good friends. By 6th grade, it was my best friend. Then, here we is.
For
Dead
sure.
ass.
All right, now you got to give me a core memory too, man. Give me just something. It could be a little bit later.
Shit, I got one. I always got one.
Yeah.
I think the funniest one probably be goddamn when I first started to figure out that his ass was into music, like at a very different time. At the time when he was in elementary school, bro, I was very like associated with like school shit, so like SGA and shit like that. Like I was like SGA president. Yeah, had dead ass, and that nigga was, you feel me, on the campaign and shit, like real shit. So then we had a goddamn talent show, bro. We was supposed to have a beat that this nigga made, bro. Mind you, this like a long time ago. Like, bro, we young as fuck. We was supposed to use the beat. Somehow the beat did not work. I don't know if like the speaker wasn't working or like what the fuck was working as far as us being able to send the beat. This 5th grade now. Bruh. We had to go out that bit a day of the show with some trash cans flipped over and beat on the goddamn
That's
trash
hard.
cans.
Hard.
Hell
That's
yeah.
hard.
We was switching choruses and more shit, like while the goddamn beating on the trash cans, switching out the verse and all that shit. We got snubbed though, because we ain't had the right equipment. We didn't win.
Man, we lost.
Dead ass, we didn't
lost
win.
to this girl named Hannah Marcelino. All she did was sing.
He remember that?
Was sing "Rolling in the Deep."
She did sing "Rolling in the Deep." Oh
That's
God,
Did she go off?
it was good for a child.
Type stuff.
Yeah,
Hannah,
for
it's
a
really
child,
up for you
bro.
still. Khalil remember.
Yeah, oh God,
So,
we didn't surpass. You feel
bro,
me?
nah. You done
like
told me
that on
Khalil
the-
was already making beats, so you really true to it.
Nah,
Like,
I've been making beats since I was like 9.
for real?
Oh,
That's
for real
tough. So where did that start for you? Like you already had a laptop, or were you what you was on?
My uncle was a band director,
Okay.
so sitting in on band practices with him. He's
Okay.
band director at Opelika High School, Central High School in Phoenix City.
Okay.
So I had a little desktop at the time. Had FL10.
Okay.
I made like 2 beats on there.
Okay.
That was around that time. I quit because I was like, man, this shit hard.
Okay.
Then I got back into it around 15.
That's tough. I needed to know that because when I was listening to this House of Groove, I was like, this nigga's going off.
Man,
I got the
Shit.
369. I was in that bit.
Appreciate
I was
it.
just moving.
You know what I'm saying? Supposed
Yes.
man.
All right. So when did y'all lock in together on the music? When did y'all actually have a conversation like we need to keep doing this?
Yeah,
Like, we
high
need to,
school we
like,
started
collaborate.
it. Like, I think like he sent me a beat. Well, he had a beat. It was like he was making beats, but at the time I wasn't even rapping. Like I was just chilling. So then I was like, bruh, I don't know what day it was. I should have wrote down the fucking exact day it was, bruh. I'm like, bro, my mama not home, bro. I'm sneaking this shit at this point, bro. I don't even want my mama to know I'm trying to make a song.
For real?
Yeah. I don't think she gonna tell me like no or no shit. Like she support me now. It ain't like it was on some other shit. I'm just, I'm finna cuss. So
Okay. I got you.
I ain't finna make no song, no clean song. my first one.
I got you. Because she for sure finna be like, what the fuck you talking about?
This one Garage Band hot. Like that bitch didn't come and start on the phone yet and shit.
Hell no.
Okay.
So we I had went in the goddamn closet while she was gone, bro. Plugged them AirPods up. No AirPods. Then, the wired motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Made a song. That shit was called What You Think, bro. I think I just told them this the other time we was interviewing after the show, bro. Man, that shit was on SoundCloud. Shit was not the best. But when we dropped that bit on SoundCloud, the next day at school, like, folks was goddamn talking about that bit. I ain't gonna say the whole school was just singing that bit, but it was dead ass, like, folks saying, I fuck with that bit, fuck with
Feel
that
me?
bit. So then we just kept going, like, shit, might as well make a tape. Made a tape, dropped that bit. Folks low-key listen to that shit on goddamn SoundCloud. So we like, shit. But this just all of us, like, this even Steve's at this point.
Baby Wu-Tang.
You feel me? Like, we had 4 at this time. You feel me?
4?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I didn't even know that.
But it wasn't like no group. It's my partner Monte. Like,
But y'all was just all
yeah,
collaborating.
like hell yeah. We was all close
homies.
as fuck. He just don't stay up here, so that's why he not kind of like
I got
making
you.
music and shit like that no more. But probably that, and then like for real in college, we made the first song. Landis had made his own single, and I was like, damn, that shit sound good. But I was still rapping on the phone at the time, so he was telling me like, bro, you gotta come to the studio. Woo, woo. So I got a song I want you to get on. We're gonna come to the studio in Montgomery. And that was the first time I ever went to the studio. So after that, I just started spamming it like over and over again. So then he was just sending beats back to back. Cause when you first get into a new hobby, it's like,
Yeah, you
got
start
a new
to obsess
engine
with
for
it.
that
You
shit.
be
Yeah,
like,
hell yeah. Like you start watching new anime, you start watching 10 or some shit. Like,
Facts.
so he making beats back to back to back, and I'm having money to spend on the studio. So we just going every day at this
You
point.
feel me?
Okay.
But the NMFO shit didn't come to a couple years ago. So it's just,
Yeah.
it all paced out.
And that's what I was about to get in because I heard some of y'all earlier music and y'all beats was a lot harder. When did y'all start shifting into more of that like softer sound with some of the production and stuff? Like what was the earliest sound? Because I wasn't here for that. What was some of the
Trap.
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 Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Trap. But I'll say it like this. The goal was always what we're doing now.
Okay.
But like obviously the environment we're from,
Okay.
the age we were at the time,
Okay.
we gonna make shit for the young folk.
Facts.
Make young nigga shit.
Yeah.
But since we were obviously getting better, it's like, okay, now we can actually like do some crazy shit with this.
Yeah.
Instead of just talking about the same shit over and over, we can actually make music now instead of just making songs.
Yeah.
That's
that
really
was
what
probably
it
the
turned
shit.
into.
Would y'all even say it was like y'all getting to know yourselves and y'all knowing like, I know what type of niggas we is. I know what.
Yeah.
I feel like we had made songs like Landis was already making R&B type songs
Like
on his phone.
The first song that we ever recorded in the studio together that he was talking about is an R&B song.
Yeah.
So that was NMFO before NMFO, but now it's just a name and an actual matured sound to it.
Yeah. It's just like shooting in the gym, bro.
Shit.
You gotta get a whole bunch of jumpers up. You're gonna get in the game. You might not even use half of them goddamn games you can use.
That kind of
bro.
teach
them
you
moves.
like
Dead
what
ass,
positions you in. Start teaching you like, I'm gonna be here, so
learn
this gonna
your
be one of
spots
my
on the
go-tos.
floor. Yeah,
for sure. Favorite song off the tape.
When did the process of the project start?
Ooh, that's a good question for real.
You feel me?
That's a good question for real, because we started making NMFO 2 before we even went on tour with Big X.
Type shit.
Like we just had a whole bunch of opens. Yeah, like all the songs was already done for NMFO 2 before we even got back from tour. They were just waiting on opens or like different shit we had to fill in, different verses we wanted to fill in, choruses and shit like that. I think it was only like 2 new beats on House of Groove versus what we had already had before we went out of town and came back.
What was your favorite performance as far as vocally on this project, and what was your favorite performance beat-wise?
My favorite performance beat-wise for him would probably be 369 or Fine Shit.
Or goddamn, what's that? Damn, what's that one?
Hold on, before you even say it.
Type shit, go ahead.
My favorite too. 369 is definitely one of them. And even though it slept on, Issue was really the one that put us in a direction of where we wanted to go with House of Groove.
That shit.
Issue was one of the first songs we made off House Groove.
He told me a little about the process of that, but can y'all go in for the people, talk about that process, that studio session?
First off, I think that was at a time when we wasn't even going to the studio as much. Like we was dipping outside the studio because we was trying to get more content versus then recording a whole bunch of songs over and over again.
Yeah.
So I think he had already sent me the beat. All the beats Landis we make in my crib, number one. And then now that we got a studio set up, we just record them right afterwards. But at the time, he made the beat. We went to Q, and we kind of just freestyled that first part, the little issue part.
Yeah.
And the sample not even saying issue. We don't know what the fuck the sample saying. That's what we made it up to say.
We made it say
music is all about what you hear and what you make it into for real. So
it's true.
And then that just came up how it was. But we still had that song for damn near a whole year before dropping it. So it just needed a little rejuice, extra seasoning on it.
Nah, for real.
My favorite vocal performance though probably would be goddamn 369 again. I think both of us executed the best on that.
Type shit.
On the way, but that's like a given. Like that's easy shit.
Yeah.
That wasn't nothing challenging at all. Or Body to Body 2, of course. That was great.
Glad you said that because I was about to ask. Can y'all talk about the music video, release date, process, any of that?
What's today?
The 22nd.
Today is a Saturday, so dead ass. The music video will probably be out by Wednesday or next Friday.
It'll probably be out before this, man.
Yeah, that shit will probably be out before that.
Should be out before this.
Yeah.
If it ain't our fault.
Yeah, it ain't our fault. Like it's out of our hands. But I feel like it's gonna be out within the next week. But the video was straight. You know what I'm saying? They fucked us over. Let me tell y'all something. One thing about NMFO, man. We good at making do with what the fuck we're given. We was already supposed to have a way better set for the video shoot.
Yeah.
The shit we booked it off of PeerSpace, like an app where you can like buy venues, video spaces and shit like that. When we had booked the spot, it was showing us a whole nother 2 scenes that what we pulled up was not there. First off, the fucking scene, this whole set was dirty. Nigga had to fucking clock in and mop and sweep the fucking set. Brushed down the goddamn carpet, had to rearrange shit.
Yeah.
And mind you, this is on paid time, like, so we're not even gonna speak on that. Whoever your fucking name is over that spot at Pierce Place, you need your ass whooped by your grandma with a switch. That's just the beginning of that. But we may do what it do. Shout out to women who were in the video, you know. A few women we met, models in Atlanta, came through. We ready to do another one. We're just trying to keep everything spaced out. Keep everything within reason.
Yeah, next time y'all shoot a video, I want behind the scenes credit. I want to be there.
Yeah, shit. We waiting on shit. We trying to shoot a video the next video we got a lounge. Well, we got a spot that we looking at. It's in Nashville. So we trying to make it a trip. Like you and some other videographers. It's like a bar set in Nashville.
You gotta come to Chicago with us too.
Yeah, you gotta come to Chicago too.
Okay, I didn't expect this serious question from Greg, but he said, where do y'all chemistry come from? Why do y'all mesh so well? Besides the fact that y'all know each other, like get into it, like.
But that's what it is.
I mean, I feel you, but like.
I get what you're saying.
Like, yeah.
I think it's because not only have we known each other for so long, we grew up the exact same type shit.
Yeah, that's true. And on top of that, during the time when we started goddamn making music and shit together, well, not even before we even started making music, Landis' mama and my mama, we stayed in the same neighborhood, right around from each other. So that's already number one. Me and Landis was best friends. We started hooping. So now mamas had to become best friends. So then when my mama used to be at work, I had a speaker, and that bitch went up pretty loud. We used to keep that bitch booming. All of the Spinrilla shit, every new single, you know how they did the little singles list on Spinrilla when it first dropped. You can listen to any new single that used to come out. We used to sit there and listen to every single, just in that bitch. Every single, whether we fuck with that motherfucker or not. And then after that, just the chemistry came. Like, I think the first song we ever did was called What You Think? That bitch was so ass. But the school was fucking with it. And we recorded it.
It's still up.
It's still up. And it's on SoundCloud. And we got Don't Find That.
I'm finding that.
That bitch booty. We recorded that joint on GarageBand. Like, it's all the start.
That's the start, man.
But originally, Landis was making hella beats and wasn't nobody using them bitches for real. So then I was just like, you know what? I'm finna hop on this bitch. And that's how that shit started. Then he said he wanted to make an RnB group. So I ain't had no choice. Whatever Landis say do, I just do. He the coach. I'm the quarterback. Landis say hop on this beat, I ain't got no choice. He sent me this, he say this what we gonna be fucking with. I'm gonna say the House of Groove was what he wanted to fuck with. I just follow suit.
Type shit.
I'm just the puppet here.
Where I see it going, or where I want us to take it, I want us to be able to live literally anywhere we want to.
That's real.
But still make the same type of music for anybody who's around. So if we in Brazil, they fuck with NMFO. We in Brazil.
Brazil tape.
If we in America, we in America. If we in Canada, we in Canada. If we in Mexico, still NMFO. We should be able to take this shit worldwide because that's what we do it for. It ain't. Of course, it's for the community, but at the same time, you always have to think on a bigger scale. It's for the world, bro. So it's like, shit, if you just making shit for the niggas you around, you just gonna be around them same niggas.
Yep. I think that's what keep me going, man. Knowing that we bigger than where we at right now. That's it.
I think that's it.
That's a good interview if you ask me, man. Wrap this shit up, man. It's NMFO, man. It's boy Nicholas Lamar. My nigga Khalil. We probably, you feel me, been playing while you getting that bedroom shit in, while you knocking the boots.
Get into it, man. I want to talk about your flow on some of these tracks. You slowed it down for me. How was that? How was that for you, kind of matching your flow with some of the tracks? What was you thinking when you was in the booth?
Landis really always kind of like challenged me. Okay. But it's never a time where he send me a beat and he tell me I need to rap slower on something.
Okay.
If anything, the whole intent with this album was to make sure that I'm not giving too much, because it's a lot of songs where I can rap my ass off.
Okay.
And I'm rap my ass off as long as you let me.
Okay.
You feel me?
I got you.
But if it's the House of Groove, like, some of my verses don't have to be as versy. Like, they don't have to have as many bars and shit like that. It's a lot of bars in the songs on House of Groove, but however they just so subtle that you gonna pass them by because you grooving. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I wanted to do. So whether it was slowing it down or goddamn rapping faster,
because you had a couple tracks
come
you picked it up, but I was noticing you was intentfully like,
that shit really just come natural, bro. Like, I don't really listen to a beat land to see me and I just say I'm gonna come like this. Like, I have on headphones and I kind of just feel the music. And if something tell me to rap fast, I rap fast. But if something tell me to slow it down, I listen to the beat back or I listen to how much of a certain portion of a song I've done. I may not fuck with how it go to something else, and I know I need to switch it, and so forth. But that shit was nothing. We always slow it down. Yeah.
Okay.
That was the easy part.
That was easy. What was the hard part then?
Probably making sure that like with R&B, like it's so hard, and I say the same thing or be focusing on the same topic or like saying like the same story. Okay. So it's like, some of the songs in House of Groove, like it sound like you at a bar, or this one sound like you just walked into the club. This one sound like you leaving the club. That's why we got an interlude of nigga leaving the club. Yeah. You feel me? Like, you got, the drive home, the shorty crib, the drive home to your crib, from shorty crib, the drive home from your crib to shorties. You know what I'm saying? Like,
those do be moments too.
Like, but if you get so put into the fact, like, I'm making an R&B song, you just gonna have a whole bunch of songs that say, yeah, let me fuck. Like, that's what it's all gonna lead to. You don't got no real story or no shit to go with it. Sure. So that was, I was really just making sure I didn't reuse any bars. And even if I did say something twice, it's never a certain way that I say the same bar. I may mention the same thing, but use a different simile or metaphor for it. But that'd probably be the hardest thing. Just making sure everything sound in place.
Okay, I like it. Khalil, man. So when you like in the lab cooking, like what are you channeling when you know, like, okay, NMFO about to get in the R&B bag? Like, are you turn the lights low, you getting a glass of wine? Like, what's Khalil doing before he get in the kitchen, man? What's the vibe? Man, set the setting for me, man.
On some real shit.
Yeah.
If I'm not with them, I'm at home sitting in silence a lot.
Okay.
I be, even if I'm just sitting on the patio, sitting in my room, it's silent for real. Okay. I do a lot of thinking, and then I open the laptop. Okay. So a lot of the beats be made up here before I even touch a button.
Okay, for sure.
And especially piggybacking off what Nick said, I kind of want to get the story of whatever project we making before anything. Even if it's one of Nick's solos, even if it's Bugs, mine, the theme and the story, I cook that up before I even think of a single sound. So even before we thought of the House of Groove, we were like, us at the club, couple hoes, Bug somewhere in the corner. Then we leave the club. I bet what that sound like.
We came up with that shit literally like the first song we made.
Not real shit.
Okay. Y'all really need to make a movie. It sound like a TV show.
Yeah, it is. It's on the way.
That's what it sounds like.
Feel me? So yeah, I do a lot of my cooking up in my head before.
So take me to 369, man, because you went. I don't know what you channeled on that beat. You was in there gathering chakra or something.
369. What was I doing that day?
We was at my crib, I think.
Boom. So I made the beat at their crib and Nick and Bug crib, but I found the only sound I found by myself at the crib was the main bass line. I was like, nah, this shit crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with it though.
Yeah.
So I just took it. I go think. Went to their crib, chilled with them. Made like half of it there. Went back to the crib, finished it the next day, sent it to Nick. Boom.
Yeah.
So it's really whatever the energy is, whatever I do that day, then I'll end up thinking about it when I get to the crib. And I'll finish it.
Okay.
And a real simple process for the most part. Because it's natural.
Yeah, for sure. And what I like about y'all is y'all know how to run a 2-man. Because that's what y'all could have named this shit the 2-man. Because Neither one of y'all feel like y'all got to do too much. Like how you said, you got the bass line. You was like, this shit's so hard. But like you brought it in to like, you got my attention. And then you subtly like let it go out. Let the drums come in and then let Nick do his thing. And then Nick did his thing. He was all like, all right, they had enough of that. Let it come back.
You feel
so
me?
yeah, so y'all did a lot of that on here because I was listening for a while. I was like, okay, Nick getting this shit off. Khalil chilling right now. He chilling right now. He just coming hard with these beats. And I was like, yeah. They know each other. Y'all
Gotta
collaborate well.
Gotta know.
You gotta
For
speak
sure.
through each other, bro. Like literally.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Every song I don't need to be on, and every song Landis knows like he may not want to be on. And then it's some that's just like a combined, like we know both of us on that bit.
Yeah.
369, I literally freestyled that bitch.
Yeah.
Before, like for months, and we just had my verse sitting on there. And dead ass, bro, I'm glad you said this shit, and I'm glad you fucked with that song. I'm finna air this nigga out, bro.
Oh, no.
Cause we was finna go on tour. This like last year or whatever year it was, hell, I don't know. We goddamn made the song 369 and we went on tour. So we just listening to the verse for real. So then we was like, bro, we gonna drop, like all these songs kind of like coming up.
Yeah.
And we noticing how many opens we got, like, and finished songs, like just, this just need this. And okay, this had this, that'll be finished. And we just doing all that. So I'm coming in to knock out like some ad-libs or some shit on Issue, could have been at Q House.
Okay.
I'm just coming in and knocking ad-libs. Landis meet me there. I'm thinking he just, coming to hang out with Q, listen to the ad-libs, or he got something to put down himself that I haven't heard. Mm-hmm. So I do my shit, I get done, and then Q load 369. He like, Q load 369. So I'm just on my phone chilling, like I ain't thinking nothing of it. So then he load 369, and mind you, I've been listening to the one version of 369 with just me on that bed for a couple months on and off because we didn't have it for a whole year and a half. You know what I'm saying? So then he load the beat and a nigga on there. Like, he on that bit rapping. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I ain't even say nothing because I'm like, this shit hard as fuck. This shit hard as fuck. So I'm just listening. So then it get to the chorus, it get to the 369, shout out you a dime. Let me get to me one more time. I'm like, I'm in that bit listening. We get done. He like, I think you can take that part off, Q. I said, no, the fuck you ain't. That shit hard as fuck.
Man, hold on. I hadn't heard nothing.
Plead your case.
So boom, I knew he didn't know about that shit.
Okay.
Let me air this nigga out real quick. So I be trying to hide some shit from Nick, cause Nick eager. Nick will drop some shit the day it's done.
Oh, okay.
So you gotta hide some shit from Nick, bro.
He sound like a real producer too, bro.
No, I got way better, yeah.
So boom, he had that one version, and he sent it to. Shout out Jordan Bray. He sent it to her. She texts me like, bro, can you please hurry up and finish this song? Cause she also don't know I got a hook and verse on this motherfucker.
Okay.
So I'm like, Nick done sent this motherfucker out, bro. And people texting me talking about, bro, please finish this song, please finish. It's finished. Y'all just ain't heard it. Y'all gotta let me cook.
Mind you,
I'm a cook, bro.
Mind you, Jordan texts me like, did Landis put his verse on there? I said, no, I don't rush Landis to put no verses on nothing. Because I know when he finally finished that bit gonna be hard. Yeah. She was like, bro, I want to text him and tell him to finish it. I said, no.
Because you might.
Did that shit.
Did you respond? You left on
and I low key went off on her.
Okay, yeah, don't try me.
Y'all gonna let the nigga get in the kitchen and cook or what?
All right, you gotta I don't even rush nothing. I know goddamn Landis gonna come
cook,
through with
bro.
that
I just
shit.
think hard.
Nah, y'all funny, bro. He said no.
That shit was hard, bro. Even if he just had to fix something on the chorus, like he could have had to fix one ad lib or some shit. Bro, I'm listening to that shit for the first time ever. Mind you how hard that chorus is, nigga. And I didn't even hear shit else but delete. Fuck no. That nigga could have been talking about delete what I said at the very beginning of the song. All I heard was delete. I'm making sure that shit ain't that part.
Oh, you sound like I don't know if y'all remember this. Gunna got mad. He got left off of like Yes Indeed or something. He went and talked. He grabbed Weezy. He was all like, "Nigga, don't ever let that shit happen again." Y'all ever had that like where y'all just like y'all hear some shit and be like, "Nigga, why didn't you let me know?" Or y'all be too locked in for that?
Okay. I feel like it be certain cause like, bro, that shit be valid for niggas who just make music with each other.
Okay.
Like if we just made music with each other, I hear some of that nigga did, bro, and I'd be like, bro, why ain't let me get on that bit?
Yeah.
I'm literally around these niggas every day, all day.
Say, y'all like brothers.
So it's like shit. I want the nigga to drop some shit that I don't know about, or you feel me, to make some shit and don't put me on that bit. Like I love when they make songs and I'm not on them hoes, or they go get somebody else to rap with, because like I'm listening to that bit regardless. I understand I don't have to be on everything. I don't want to be on everything. Some shit ain't meant for me to be on. It done been times where Landon said he was gonna keep something for himself, and I'd be like, bet. And then he'd be like, shit, matter of fact, get on that bit. And I'd be like, bet. It's like, whatever. So,
okay, so now I want to know something, because like between homeboys, we usually have different like rap tastes. Like Andreas, he likes certain shit that I don't like. I like certain shit that he don't like. What's like, who's the more rappity rap nigga? Like who's more of like who's gonna be the one to be actually who's gonna be the one to be like, bruh, yeah, he rapping, but he ain't flowing with that bitch. Who's gonna say that first? Like, or that shit just don't sound.
Shit, nigga, we both would say that shit.
Oh, I was just about to say that. I was just about to say, bro, when we first met, bro, we used to go on Spinrilla, bro, and listen to every single on that bitch and just go down that hoe. So if anything, it's probably like 2 times out of a million where I might fuck with a verse and Landis be like, nah, that shit ass, bro. And it's just like, we just laugh. Like, it's just like shit. I can see why he think that bitch ass.
Okay, for sure.
But he probably know I fuck with that bitch for a different reason.
Yeah.
I call some shit fire because the first 4 lines hard and the beat hard. He ain't got to say shit else hard the rest of the beat. That's just what I want to hear. And Landis gonna be like, shit.
Nah, he'll call me out. If I be like, the beat hard, he be like, oh, you hating. If I just say the be hard,
me and Landis literally listen to most of the same shit. Anything I put on, he probably done heard, and if he hasn't, he probably gonna fuck with that bitch.
Type shit.
You know what I'm saying? Well, we got an agree. It'd be times where I ain't gonna say nobody artist name, but it'd definitely be times, nobody locally either, but it's just times when we be done heard the same song or an artist that's popping and we both just don't like, you feel me, what he putting out. That shit not hard. And we ain't never talked about the nigga.
Yeah.
But one day we just be like, hey, you heard of this nigga? Yeah, he be like, yeah, that nigga suck too.
Nah, we for sure had the moments too. We'll be like, yeah, we locked in. That nigga is not it.
Dead ass.
No, I like that. Getting back to the album, man. Y'all shot Body to Body 2.
Mm-hmm.
What went into like the creative direction of shooting that?
I feel like at the most part we just wanted to find a venue that looked pretty housey.
Okay.
You know, since it's the House of Groove, like we kind of just want to. It's in your house, it's our house, their house, their house. You feel me? The House of Groove at whatever house you at.
Real shit.
Okay.
So shit, righteously, I wouldn't be mad if we did 10 fucking videos at different houses. Different types of houses, because it's at every house. And we did like a old looking wall and shit like that, like a more modern home, you know, from back then. And it kind of looked like grandma crib, you know.
All right, man. So now I need to know about. I need to get in my journalist bag, man. Are we getting any tours coming up? What can I pull from you? What can I get the audience that's looking for you?
Videos after videos.
Okay.
That's one thing. I feel like we don't do enough videos. And I know me personally, when I first started rapping, I did not do a lot of videos.
Okay.
'Cause it's cheaper, you feel me, to find a studio than to find a good videographer and pay that nigga for everything that you really want to see.
Okay.
You know, and with how we story tell, like the imagination be so big that it's easier to just not do a video for something that you don't have the money for yet. You feel me? Than it is to make it low budget.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, dead ass. You don't want to rush some shit and make it just because it's like, oh, okay, like
you just want to get.
Now we blow up. Let's say we blow up tomorrow, nigga. Everything in the video.
For sure.
Everything.
Movie on the way.
A movie on the way. Like, you feel me? Like, because the House of Groove is a dead ass production. That shit could be a fucking movie. It all makes sense. It all ties together.
Man, I need a little bit more though.
Tours.
Which song though can I get from you?
What song?
Yeah.
You talking about like a new song or like a?
What song we getting a video for?
Oh, especially Need That.
Need That is on the way.
Need That is on the way next.
I like that.
And then 369 got to be right priority after that.
Please.
We doing it based off your popularity.
Okay.
You know.
So.
Body to Body is like a little bit slower, so you got to go and get that one out the way for the rockers. You know, folks on TikTok like that one, so you get the slow one out the way. Then if they fuck with the slow one, they gotta fuck with Need That.
Gotta speed it up.
Summer finna come. So.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? And then spring finna come. So my solo album about to drop.
Okay.
Next month. Goddamn.
You active, and I'll definitely give you that. You active.
And you know what's crazy? I'm not.
What you mean?
I'm active, but at the same time, it's not. Like when you playing so much more ahead, you don't even have to be
okay,
like.
I see what you're saying.
The music that I make tonight or some shit that I make today or tomorrow, like this shit probably won't get dropped for a couple months.
You know what's a better
word?
Like
Landy said, I used to post everything at first, but I'm so much better with it now that the shit that we dropping, I've been had.
You know, you consistent.
Yeah, I say that though for sure.
Consistently here.
We both
before
are.
I even like seen you on the map. Both of y'all consistent as hell.
Even when he was making NMFO beats, he was thinking about the next type of beats we're gonna be making for after that. Like we always two steps ahead. So really, if you want us on a tour, shit, come fuck with us. Hell.
So since you in charge of this shit, can you tell us, you feel me, what's coming next? What's the vibes next? Do we know? Are we grooving? Are we? I mean, we always grooving, but
the world. We gonna get back to Nick. We gonna get back to Nicholas Lamar.
Of course.
Because I feel like that's just the energy that's out now.
Yeah.
We need to step on people next for real. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna get back to Nick, and we're gonna get back to the man behind you. He be trying to hide.
All right.
Bug gotta come out.
Yo, Steez. I'm gonna put his ass on my tape like 3-4 times.
Bug is on every single one of Nick's tapes.
He really needed tape before he.
Oh, dog.
They showing titties at the window right now, man. Y'all
That's how it be at the NMFO shows, though. Like,
but yeah, on some real shit. Like, we gonna keep the train going. We're gonna keep the factory pumping. So Nick gonna drop, Bug gonna drop, I'm gonna drop, then we're gonna circle back to NMFO. We're gonna keep doing the same thing until we end up stopping. Yeah. Okay.
By the time we get back to NMFO, though, we're gonna have a lot more notable names on that motherfucker besides ourselves, though. You know what I'm saying? This next NMFO should be on some real feature shit. Notice we ain't really had no features besides Jamal.
Yeah.
And Young Steez. We gotta keep everything close knit. You know.
Can you get into what you doing after this, Khalil? Like, rollout wise, is there? I know I'm about to.
I don't know, because as y'all do know, I like to take my own time with my own music. So whether it's this year, next year, 5 years from now, I'll drop eventually. But I'm letting you know right now, one and only album. So if I drop it, that's it. Don't expect nothing else.
Going Hill? He going.
I'm going D'Angelo. That's it.
I look, you don't want that.
He
bitch
already
right
said
now,
that though.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't want that bitch right now, man.
You don't want it.
Take your time.
Because after he dropped that bitch, he gonna drop that bitch and he gonna move countries.
Yeah.
It's
Are we
over.
get EP singles in between? Is that?
Y'all got 2 EPs.
That's what I'm here for.
Right.
You need to be asking me questions.
About to.
You want Landis to do something without asking him how to do something directly? The only way is if I slip it in, bro. Be like, hey, bro, you trying to go ahead and drop this single?
Back to you then.
And I can't influence him either. He still gonna tell me no.
Yeah.
Well, you said, well, I'm finna do rollout wise?
Yeah, what you got next?
I don't know, man. I've been recording myself lately, so you know, I'm trying to see goddamn not no other shit, like recording myself with music.
Yeah.
Had to say that.
Especially with Greg in the room, right?
With people like that in the room. But shit, I don't know, bro. Like, I think the last thing I dropped was my first RnB album, and then we dropped something else RnB with NMFO.
Yeah.
So the next thing I would have to do is like cater to like my people that's on SoundCloud and shit like that. My SoundCloud fans, they don't really listen to like NMFO as much. They thinking like more so like trap beat. They want to be more upbeat type of song. So type shit. So that's why I got to get back to really, and just Foreign City type beats. Get Greg back in the mix. Circle back on the Organized Chaos days. All that shit. Coordination. That's what we really trying to lead from. The coordination was when the nigga got crowned as king. Now I done had a couple ways around this motherfucker. I been met some new people. So now it's time to have the dinner, And everybody come in that motherfucker get turned.
If you could pick 3 influences, it could be artists, it could be other people, that really inspire what y'all do, who would they be?
What me and Landis do? Number one probably be Landis, for real. Cause even when we first started out, Landis was making R&B songs, and I used to be like, damn, like, how the fuck do I make some shit that good? So it's really like a hidden competition. Like Landis don't never tell me he like one of my songs for real. I don't ever really just tell him I like one of his songs. We just play that bitch. You can just see it within our energy. So goddamn, probably Landis would probably be number one. Cause anytime he makes some real good shit, like his last EP, I was like, damn, my ass don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Apparently, it made me rethink music a lot, bro. He laughing, but I'm for real. So then, shit. Probably secondly, gotta fuck with goddamn Al Green, cuz me personally, every time before we record some new shit or when we about finna get on stage or something like that and I just need to relax, like I listen to Al Green. That's one of my favorite goddamn artists. And then third, influence wise, I'm trying to think, like, of course you gotta go Jodeci right here, right? Or you feel me? Jodeci or Dipset?
If you want to go specifically for Nick, which I know he probably ain't even think about to say this shit, this nigga loves Anita Baker.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think Anita on my shit right now. Oh, this Aretha, my bad. But for sure, Anita Baker like dead ass on my mama. She up there with Al Green.
Yeah.
I ain't bullshit. You can ask my girlfriend that.
So thinking of NMFO, I had to think about the things I'm influenced by and what I know Nick listens to all the time. So I know he like Al Green. I know he like Anita.
Yeah.
So it's like combining that with how I'm thinking of NMFO as Jodeci, RnB, Wu-Tang, put that shit all together.
Yeah.
That's why really he number one. Cause like whatever he goddamn think of that he already thinking of R&B wise, he gonna milk down to me. So I don't got no choice but to pick it up and learn from him. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers be asking me the samples on these songs. I don't fucking know all the time. I be having to ask his ass. Y'all ask me and I text him right after.
Yeah.
What this is? Cause I don't know either.
So we can agree, Landis is the brains.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He's the engine in the operation.
I guess.
I mean, it depends on how. Yeah, yeah.
He said the engine's better.
Y'all started
Sometimes he the brain, sometimes I'm the translator. You get what I'm saying? Like Landis can make a beat and not know where I'm gonna take that bit.
Yeah.
But he just know that I'm gonna take it in the right direction. And tell the story however he meant it to be. Alright, gang.
Lastly,
what's up?
What has been y'all biggest motivation so far and going forward? It could be the same thing or different.
Probably goddamn where I know we can take it. Like the biggest inspiration. Yeah, like the potential that I know we ain't got yet. Like the flowers that I know we haven't received because of the fact that you listen to so much R&B music or just music that's being general, like put out general now and they don't have no real thought behind it. They don't have any real intent. But then we making R&B music as a duo that's already not being done a lot.
Yeah.
So shit, really just thinking about how this shit gonna look when it's greater scale. Because even when we went on tour with Big X, that was for Nicholas Lamar. That wasn't for NMFO.
Yeah.
So I still haven't seen like firsthand how it's gonna be when everybody pulling up to hear R&B.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the biggest thing that's driving me, like inspiration wise, because I want to see how it look when 300 people pack out seats and shit just to hear NMFO rap.
Word.
You know, other artists goddamn shouting us out and shit like that.